also has two updates. Might be a multi-part. Racist mother-in-law tries everything she can to break us up. She even tried to hit me. I, 27 female, and my husband, 26 male, dated for a year before getting married. We recently had to go no contact with my husband's family due to their abusive nature. It is important to note that I am American living and studying in Australia while my husband is an Aussie. He also used to be in a band with his brother. This is important. This story is long. I first met my mother-in-law when my husband and I had been dating for a couple months. Now, this is my first ever relationship, so I had never met the parents before, and I actually was not nervous. It went okay up until I showed her a photo of my baby brother. Now, my baby brother, he was 2 at the time, is adopted. So when she saw the photo of a black baby, she physically winced. Okay, time out. I so thought you were going to say she was racist because you were American. My bad. Okay, I'm on the page now. Let's see. I clocked it and immediately knew what type of person she was. I later found out that one of her ways to try and break us up was to go to him and say, "Do you know that she could be part black?" Oh my God. Another month goes by before I see her again. This time it was for a gig my husband and brother-in-law were playing, a small truck festival in their hometown. I get there and they're still setting up. She notices that she forgot the money box and asked me to drive with her to go get it. On this ride from hell, she tells me that me and him are entirely too serious and I need to back off and just be friends with him. This is where another important person comes into play. The brother's girl best friend. She told me that one of the conditions for me dating her son is that I had to get along with brother's girl best friend. She then goes into detail that she doesn't think I have what it takes to date him. She has had to peel girls off of him before at gigs. After this, she tells me, "Don't take this personally, but I am going to be looking for young women for him to get his photo with." She never mentioned his brother, who is the main singer, the bassist, or young men. Just young women, because she wanted him to see that there were better options out there. Okay, this mother-in-law is a bitch. Later on at this gig, there had been a table of young girls, but as soon as they saw that the guitarist, my husband, had a girlfriend, massive props to them, they left. She noticed and was furious. She begged him not to let me come to his gigs anymore because I scare off the girls. I didn't see her for a few months. It was during this time that I found out that she had been sending him links to unvaccinated single groups. Wait, there's groups, single groups specifically to being unvaxxed in Oz? Really? Well, unvaccinated singles group. And when he said to stop, she claimed that her friend sent it to her to give him, and she did not want to be rude. Okay, now this is manipulative. She keeps sending him links to singles groups, tells him that he is wasting his life with me. There is so many better options out there, and that I am no good. When I am finally around her, I am polite, but I keep my distance. But that's it. I see her at gigs, and it is always the same. He and I need to act like we're not dating so that I don't scare off the girls. This time, the whole family was going to the gig a few hours away. I booked separate accommodations. On this trip, the gig goes terribly. Tempers are high, and they are not playing their best. I am trying my best to be polite, and I'm actually getting along with the dad. Then it all goes wrong. They had been verbally abusing my husband the whole night, so he was really pissed off. When my mother-in-law goes to hug him, he says that he did not want to be touched, so she, of course, goes to hug him again. He gently peels her arms off, but she is livid. She turns to me and goes, "This was all fine until you came along." Then she rushes at me with her arm outstretched and goes to hit me. Ooh, I hope you got in throat punch position. I know I would have. I am frozen in shock, but my husband reacts. He steps between us, grabs her arms, and literally drags her away. She's in complete shock because her son has never stood up to her. I leave the gig. My husband stays the night with me because he doesn't want me to be alone, which only fuels her fire. I do not speak to her for months. Okay, well, I'm just going to say, number one, Green flag, green flag, green flag for your man. The fact that not only did he stand up to protect you, but he also was shutting that shit down. So bravo on him. So do you remember that girl best friend of his brother's? Well, I found out later on part of why my mother-in-law hated me so much was because this girl was angry that his socially awkward brother got a girlfriend but didn't get his best friend as his girlfriend. How does that become your problem? So because mother-in-law likes girl best friend of his brother, and because she said that brother didn't date her, what does it have to do with your man and you? Like, that sounds real wacky. She might be a little off.